Good morning, everyone. So, today, as we stand here to witness this handover of responsibilities, I wanted to talk about something that goes beyond leadership, something that touches all of us in a way we rarely acknowledge. We live in a world where we're constantly chasing after approval, be it through our grades or through our appearances or the perfect posts online. We are obsessed with perfection. We spend hours curating the perfect image, the perfect status update, trying to show the world just how happy and perfect our lives are. But the truth is, deep down, a lot of us feel insecure, we feel trapped, and we feel just lost. It's quite ironic because we are part of a generation that's more connected than ever, yet lonelier and more depressed than ever. You see, in this obsession of external validation, we are getting robbed of something that we'll never get back, and that is time. Time that could have been used to make mistakes that actually teach us something instead of trying to appear flawless. Sri Aurobindo had once said that the first step of self improvement is to refuse to accept yourself as you are. At first, that may sound harsh, but think about it. It's not about rejection, it's about evolution. In our life, we are always so stuck with all of our insecurities. Insecurities thrive on the illusion that we are not enough, that we are imperfect, that there's something wrong with us. That's the first lie that I want all of us to completely reject. You see, we all are already enough just as we are. And simultaneously, at the very same time, we all are capable of so much more. You see, our life is not meant to be determined by some imaginary standard of perfection. It is meant to be determined by how willing we are to break through these boundaries that we have created for ourselves. Believe me, everyone, I am not here trying to act like a guru, like I have figured out everything. When I make mistakes in my life, just remember, we all just get one life. That's it. Just one. If you don't spend it in trying new things, in taking risks, and in making mistakes, and then getting back up, then believe me, you are wasting it. Fail that school test. Fight with all of your friends. Embarrass yourself. Speak up and get criticized and insulted. In fact, the recent trend of getting your heart broken, do that as well. But do not stay stuck in those moments. Learn from them. Laugh about them. And most importantly of all, change because of them. Because you see, one thing that none of us will ever get back is this priceless youth that we are enjoying in our school life. Now, as I step down from my position as a school captain for prioritizing my academic pursuits this year, I take with me lessons and memories that I shall cherish for my entire life. In my last 2 years as a badge holder, firstly as a deputy captain and then as a prefect, while I of course had numerous accomplishments in my duties and responsibilities and received appreciation from all of my teachers, at the same time, I did make some mistakes. I am a human being. In fact, sometimes even to the extent of bunking classes, which you can of course check from so many teachers around me, say DM ma'am, Kakuli ma'am, Anjuna ma'am, Pompa ma'am, so many of them who have bunked classes also. And of course, I've had my share of bad days. But through it all, leadership has taught me this, that believe me, perfection is a myth. To all the new leaders, I won't ask you to appear to be perfect because believe me, it's impossible. People don't follow perfection. They follow those who have the courage to be real. People won't remember you for your fancy speeches. They'll remember you for how you made them feel. Not for your duties, your responsibilities, your speeches, just for the way you make them feel. That's the most important thing, not just in leadership, but in everything in our life. So you see, leadership really isn't about being a genius and having all of the answers. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's about asking the right questions. My father once told me something that has stayed stuck with me, and it goes something like this. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. Had we been perfect, we would have been gods. Thus, Firstly, embrace your humanity. Secondly, compete not with others, but with yourself. So, as I end my speech, here's a challenge for all of us. Let's stop chasing after this illusion of perfection. Because remember, our limitations are only our perceptions. Thank you, everyone. So, here's a challenge for all of us. Let's all stop chasing after this illusion, after this myth of perfection. Instead, let's just do one simple thing. It's quite simple. And I just want you all, from now on, the next time you are waking up in the morning, just ask yourself one simple question. Am I a little wiser than I was before? Am I a little kinder than I was before? And most importantly, am I a bit braver than I was before? Because remember, the competition out there, it's not with others, it's with yourself. Thus, here's the last line to summarize my entire speech. Remember, our limitations are only our perceptions. Thank you, everyone.